since you went to Waverly High School and were a three sport star athlete over there, things have changed a lot with the kids, hasn't it?
Well, first, I thank you for saying the three sport star athlete. I'll take that. Um, it has, it's I'm really into basketball, and just from what I grew up with playing at for a high school high level, and then now looking at what it entails now, just how early they get started with doing more and more intensity, etc. So trying to figure out that landscape with my kids, where you give them the opportunity to succeed and get better, but not push so much where it's hindering other things or causing someone not to like it or whatever. So I think it's a fine balance that parents have to kind of meet, and and also take a deep breath and say, these are kids, and the likelihood of anybody making it to the NBA or whatever is probably very, very small. So let's take it a day at a time.
Right. How's your dad doing?
He's doing great. He's working more than he probably ever has. He likes his job. He's hit his stride, spent some time in Traverse City. He came and my youngest was in the Gaylord Gus Macker. His first Gus Macker, so came up and watched that, bringing back memories, because I played in, 50, 60 of those. And so it's fun to get back to that. It was pretty cool.
When you played high school basketball, weren't you playing with Marcus Taylor and at Waverly in that whole era? Were you on that state championship era time?
Yeah, it was an amazing time, because we had, not only Marcus Taylor, but we had, a lot of guys that played in college, like Justin Ingram, who coaches at Toledo now. He played at Toledo and overseas. Courtney Scott. We had just a good group of players, and down at the JV and freshman level too. It was kind of a time at Waverly where, on any given night, we knew our freshman, JV, and varsity was just going to beat everybody, and it was just kind of walking in there and playing and coming with a W. So it was a great time for me. I learned a lot.
I mentioned to you pre-show that I interviewed Desmond Ferguson. We went over to Moneyball, and we've been over to the Moneyball 2 times now. Sandy and I have gone over there to watch some hoops over at Holt High School. Plug for Moneyball and Desmond Ferguson, another Lansing legend, Everett High School. But that's the thing with you guys, you young guys with these facilities, bringing these facilities back to life, putting the refirement zone like firmly in place and refiring these older facilities. I don't know if you've been over there to see his place, and I'm looking forward to coming over and shooting some B-roll video tomorrow with you for your place. But it's just incredible to me, the investment and the time and it's just all of the thoughts that go through your head. I'll be asking you about this when I do this little quick video interview. It's like it's that apprehension and that anxiety and the risk that you're getting ready you're going to do this thing. You're in this comfort zone out there in Meridian Township in this big gym that you've had forever, and everybody knew where it was. It's right by campus, to this more very unique space down there in that section of Lansing by the stadium. And it's pretty dang sweet. I can't wait to see it. So how'd that feel? How was that for you?
You kind of put it, correctly. You're comfortable where you're at, right? And we could have stayed there and sorted it out and stayed in that position, but we knew we needed to make some changes to evolve and grow and take a risk. And still, we're just now starting to get our bearings here. It's been since November. Sometimes I'll think, wow, this is tough. Are people going to come down here? But each day, each week, each month, we get a little bit busier. We do a little bit better. I still think that while you and I are really hoorah for Lansing, and there's a ton of people down here that are, I still think it's going to take a little bit more time to get those folks from each side of the area to get down here a little bit more, because people, stay where they're comfortable, right? But I think that as people, let's just take Meridian Township, for example, as they see how much cooler downtown Lansing is becoming and how many things are growing here, how many things are building, they're going to kind of have no choice, because my personal opinion, yes, Meridian Township has some things, but it's not as exciting as downtown, in my opinion. So I think it's just a matter of time when people will start to gravitate down here more and more, just like they would at any other downtown, like Detroit or Chicago or wherever.